Hey, it's Tim Sykes. It is the Ides of March 2016. It was a crazy day. I am actually teaching a few students down here in Miami Beach in person. If you're interested in learning in person, again, we do this every few weeks at different places in the world. I did my last coaching in LA. The time before that was Madrid, Spain. So I love teaching in person. Email admin@timothysykes.com if you're interested in learning in person and trading with me in person. I got to give props to Tara. Tara is the student of the day. We call it market mastery. So she was here in Miami, and I kind of have like this crazy look. And you can see this thing that we did, this little video. I got to play it for you. This was our market mastery. By the way, everyone's commenting, look at all the bottles of water that this guy's drinking. These are all full. This is the platter that's for everybody. So he wasn't drinking all these. I think this is his one drink. These are for other people. So don't think that trading is so stressful that you need to drink like 7 bottles of water. Anyways, here's Tara.
How much are you up today, Tara?
Let me give you an exact total.
Give me an exact total. How much are you up?
1,174.
Congratulations. Everybody give her a round of applause. The whole internet is going to congratulate you on your $1,000 profit. How much are you up today, Tara?
All right, so follow her, TMK3991 on Instagram. This is her. And she's a new student. She's just been trading for a few weeks with me now, and she actually finished the day up. We filmed that midday, and she was up around 1,100 on the day. She finished the day up $1,700 on the day. And her best previous day was like 2,100, so nearly her best day. And she's just been trading for a few weeks, and she's learning the angles. And it's fantastic to have a student who really gets it, and a female student. You don't have to be male to do this, and I'm glad people are finally realizing that. She banked not on BRKO, but on CPXX. Which was another big winner. We have a lot of crazy winners today. CPXX was up 400%. And these kinds of winners really challenge a lot of people's perceptions and misconceptions about penny stocks. Up from the previous day here, in the ones, and they had positive news. And it held its spike, and it actually nearly broke out at the end of the day. Tara was actually shorting, I think she shorted this move. When it dropped, nearly $2 a share, and then she shorted this little move here too. But she took profits. She aimed small and missed small, and that's why she did well. Another misconception is that penny stocks are junk and that you should never buy junk. That's just stupid. If you understand that it's junk, if you understand the risks, and you recognize that stocks that are not necessarily quality stocks can still be big winners, you can buy them. Here's BRKO. I mean, this was too low volume for me to really trade it when it was really a good time to buy it. I mean, the volume was only like 100,000 shares. But in my watch list today, let me just show you. This is why I like sending my watch list to subscribers every single night, because it helps prepare you. And even if I'm sometimes wrong about a stock, the preparation is there. And so I said this about BRKO. It's a blatant pump, potential short each and every day. But I said, congratulations to BRKO pumpers for squeezing shorts. They must have gone to rehab to treat their drug addiction, because they're surprisingly competent. And if the promoters can lay off the drugs just 1 or more 2 days, they might pull off a great short squeeze, which would allow for even higher prices, at which point I'd become very interested in shorting. And this is exactly what the promoters did. So I don't know if the promoters are reading this. If you are, seriously, congratulations on the lack of drug use. I know, and I'm kind of being sarcastic, but not really, because the vast majority of penny stock promoters are cokeheads or addicts of some kind. I hear crazy stories. I don't know the promoters, but we can guess, if you're getting into such a shady profession and you don't want to make money legally, then, you're pretty sick in the head. So aside from all that, aside from your therapy bills and your expensive divorces and stuff like that, congratulations to you promoters. Just great job. I don't know what rehab center you went to really get back to the basics of pumping, but my congratulations to you. And if you want to post your address, I'm sure it's in Panama or Belize or Spain or something like that, where a lot of promoters are based, and I'm going to send you an edible arrangement, because you deserve congratulations for pulling off such a great pump on such a pile of junk. This is a piece of crap, okay? But that doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to go to zero right away. And a lot of people think that penny stocks, like big companies, are valued purely on fundamentals, and that's just not true. How did I know that it was going to go up? Well, I didn't know it was going to go up this much. How did I know that there could be a short squeeze? Because if you look at it over the past few days, let me get rid of after hours so you can see a better chart. 7-day chart here. You know, it got pumped up basically from $1 to $3. And all along here, you know, Street Sweeper wrote an expose. All of these big fundamental short sellers are like, it's a scam, it's going to zero. And with this expose and with all this short selling, guess what? It didn't go down that much. And that means that when you have all these people who are betting against it, trying to crash the stock price through various means, and they're wrong, guess what? If the stock goes up even a little bit, that opens the door up to people realizing, wait a minute, even though this company might be worthless eventually, it can go higher in the short term. And short sellers, to exit their positions, have to buy to cover their shorts. If you picture all these short sellers scrambling around trying to buy to cover, well, that's what creates this kind of squeeze. And the stock went from 3 to 12. I was actually thinking about buying it, you know, not in here in the 3s, but on the breakout right here in the mid 4s. But again, the volume was so light until the afternoon when it really got crazy. I couldn't, you know, really buy it. If I bought it, this whole run up would have been like, oh, Sykes did this, Sykes pumped it. And so I'm kind of glad that, you know, I'm trading with a small account this year. So, you know, that's bullshit. I made like, I don't know, like $300 today. But because I didn't even touch it, because I didn't even buy it, you see that this stock does it on its own. This is a short squeeze. It's not illegal. It's just a short squeeze. We've seen it many times before. And, you know, it was a nice short actually in the afternoon. I can't find any shares to short. I don't think really many people can. But congratulations again to the promoters. And, you know, congratulations to Tara. She didn't trade that stock. But this was a tweet that I had. And I love it when a penny stock pump really goes up, not just because of the potential, you know, for me to profit when it eventually crashes, but because it shows how beautiful penny stocks can be. You cannot find this kind of volatility or upside with real companies. So stop hating the game, hate yourself for ignoring opportunities if you ever hate on penny stocks. Here is William. I got to give props to him. He was in CPXX at 7:45, out at 9:05, and he's learning. This is a great trade. You know, this is near best case scenario on a stock that's up 400%. You don't have to buy it at the bottom and sell it at the top. You can take the meat of the move, make 50 cents, $1, or even $1.50 a share. So good job, William. Here's Charlie. I got to give props to him. I love this. He started with 500 pounds roughly 2 weeks ago, and now he's made over 1,200 in 2 weeks. So fantastic, fantastic job. Whether you're trading in pounds or dollars, it doesn't matter. It's all about the momentum. And you can see here that the open and the high and the low, I think he was trading CPXX too, that he made the $700 on, would be my guess, but we'll see. Carlton is starting my How to Make Millions DVD and on his lunch breaks, and he spells breaks wrong. So Carlton, be very careful about watching my stuff in the car. I see you're in the car. I don't know if you're thinking like lunch breaks where you literally push on the brake and you're like studying my DVD. That's very dangerous. Please don't watch my DVD while you're driving. Please do pull over, and you don't necessarily have to watch it in the car. I have some students who are truck drivers, and they send me like photos and videos of them studying like while they're driving, and I'm like, no, you guys have trucks to drive and vehicles to focus on. Do not study while you're operating a large vehicle, please. Here's Rebel Trader, solid trade on SYZM this morning, in at 258, out at 293. All thanks to Stocks to Trade earnings scans. That's awesome. Brian, this is a great trade. This was another play. I haven't even had time to talk about this yet. CBDS is up from 50 cents up to 240. So nice 5 times your money in a little over a day. And now it's dropping. I actually tried to short it right in here at 205. I actually sent out an alert and I said, potential short. I can't find any shares to short. But SureTrader had shares to short, and I don't have an account with SureTrader anymore because they had a lot of issues. But they did have shares to short of this, and I missed out on this, shorting it from the 2s to the 1s. I'll be looking for shares to short of this tomorrow. But this is a great, marijuana pump. And Brian nailed it in at 190, out at 240 with 600 shares, and he went in with a plan and he executed it. It doesn't matter if you're long or short any of these plays. Just go in with a plan. Go in with a thesis. On CBDS, this was a beautiful, beautiful morning spike. And if you buy it, when it's hitting the day high, don't trust this big red error and this big red error. That's not really what the stock did. But if you buy the breakout in the day high here at 160, go straight to 190, or you buy in the dip 170 to 230, there's a lot of upside in here on the morning spike. So I'm proud of Brian for capitalizing on it. And there's so many more. I just want to show you guys a few traders in their trades, whether you're trading with 600 shares or, 6,000 shares, it doesn't matter. We all start somewhere. A lot of my top students start with $1,000, $2,000, $3,000. This isn't like a rich person's game that I'm teaching here. So as long as you have a few thousand, ideally, save up, but you start getting on the right track. This is such a great trade. Making, what did he invest? On $1.90. I'm not good at math. Hold on. 1.9 times 600. So he invests $1,100 and he's making $300. That is the exact kind of trade that you should be doing if you have $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 and you're putting in, 10, 20% of your account and you're making a few $100 on a volatile play like this. Now, respected financial veterans and wisdom would say never trade a weed stock or a penny stock. But when you have momentum, when you have a plan, that's beautiful. Sometimes the plan doesn't work out, okay? So sometimes you're going to buy a stock like this. I bought CANV, for example. And this one was trying to spike here. This is another weed play. And it basically has gone from 30 cents up to 60 cents. Kind of a sympathy play to CBDS. But when it came down, CBDS, I should mention, had a morning panic, okay? I actually tried shorting it right in here at 160, and I was going to cover it at 135. Those of you guys who are here at Miami Market Mastery can attest I was trying to short this. So it had a morning panic, but then it squeezed and made new highs. So CANV, I actually tried to dip buy it in here. I didn't quite catch the lows here at 48 cents. I was catching it, I bought like 1,000 shares here. It was such a small position that I added to my position. I ended up with like 6,000 shares. And I thought that this could squeeze and, really spike like CBDS. As it turns out, it didn't. Once it topped here at 60 cents, I was out. And it was good because it finished at 41 cents. So I was wrong about CANV being a sympathy play to CBDS. Here's the chart of CANV and here's CBDS. Totally different, polar opposites. Same industry, but I picked the wrong one basically. That's why I only made a few $100s instead of making a few thousand if I had picked CBDS. So I went in with a plan and an execution and I was wrong. And I recognized that when the stock failed to go green. As opposed to CBDS, where this guy, Brian, went in with the same kind of a plan, same kind of investment, actually, and, his plan worked out much better than mine. And we have pretty much the same dollar profit, but his was a much better executed trade. So I don't mind you buying junk as long as you recognize if the stock doesn't go your way, what to do to get out for a small loss or even a small gain, but at least go in with a plan. Never just buy, this weed penny stock is going to be the next big thing. Don't believe that. Don't listen to the potheads. They're idiots. This drug has ruined their brain. They're not thinking straight, okay? So cool to go in with a plan, and that's why I'm spending so much time on this. Even though it's just a $300 profit, this is the exact mentality to have. So congratulations, Brian. Congratulations, Rebel Stocks. Congratulations, Carlton. Congratulations, Tara. Congratulations, Charlie. And congratulations, William. And so many more. I'm just at the end of a long day. I've been speaking to people in person. I'm not used to this, so I'm going to go take a nap. But congratulations to all of you for getting it and taking the meat of the move on these stocks. over and over again. You win more than you lose. It does add up, as you can see for my millionaire students and I. And thanks again to a special guy, Tim Bowen. Here he is on Twitter. You should follow him. T. Bowen. This guy, and he's been making, roughly $50,000 a year, $100,000 every now and then, and he makes part-time trades. His Twitter doesn't have that much stuff, but he has a blog, and he helped me teach in person today. So thank you again to Tim Bowen for coming to Miami, and I'll see you guys all in the chat room tomorrow, and I'll see a few more of you guys in person here in Miami Beach. And again, if you're interested in learning in person, I think it's really useful to see, you see my screen up on the TV behind me, and, you meet a few other dedicated traders, and we all kind of just share our psychology and help each other. Then again, email admin@timothysykes.com. And, in I don't know how many more weeks, we'll do another meetup somewhere. So see you guys. Thank you.